Hello, welcome to Table Talk, where we answer your questions that you send to us through Reddit at reddit.com/r/SourceFed or on Twitter, #TableTalk.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Yeah. I'm Jeremy.
I'm Bree.
I'm Maude. And I tell you what, like, we didn't really give you any indication of what to say, and you kind of nailed it.
I've only watched like 1,000 episodes. Even then I had a hard time.
Yeah, well, we did leave you for dead, so sorry.
Someone
Maybe you can
commented
pick
on
first.
one saying, I've seen it so many times I could do the intro, so I was putting it to the test. Turns out you probably could.
Yeah, it works.
Coming on Thursday, you could be on it.
Well, let's look at some topics, you guys. Who's
I'd
going
say
first?
you pick first, Jeremy.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Dig on in.
Oh boy. What do we got here? Nicholas Andro says, treehouse or cave house? You have to live in it for the rest of your life.
Treehouse. You kidding me?
Why?
Ewoks.
Don't you think a cave seems more functional?
No.
But crystals.
The problem with a treehouse is that you have to climb all the time.
Chris, you can't argue. You know there's some mad energy in those caves.
You.
There are just animals up in them trees. And there's bears in caves.
What kind of crystals are we talking about? Is it the type that hippies use as deodorant? Or
know,
like the kind that you smoke? Or like which kind?
The kind that you get the positive energy from.
Oh, yeah. hippie
Plus,
stuff. I don't
real
know.
Hippie
Question,
stuff,
though.
but there's no sunlight in caves, which I love. Every day it's always night.
So you've
What?
done a table talk before where you were talking about the blood moon ritual.
Oh yeah.
And now you want the crystals. Are you a witch?
You're at
Listen,
least like a
Maude.
Wiccan, right?
Yeah.
I
or-
used to be I used to not be a Wiccan, but my mom, when I was 12, I was really interested in, psychic stuff. And so she bought me some books. She took me to the spiritual stores.
That's a
and
supportive parent.
I know, and she's
Yeah.
like, you can only use white magic, no black magic. She humored me. It was funny.
Wow.
It was funny. And so she's like, here, you can do some love spells.
What did you learn from the
Yeah,
book?
what did you
I
learn?
got in so much trouble
Oh, that's a way overshot.
for lighting a candle at my friend's house, and then we lied to her mom about it. And so
What did you
I
do
got
with the
in trouble.
candle?
I'm trying to make a love spell.
I never did any of that, but I did once purchase a paperback copy of the Necronomicon,
What's in
that
that?
go?
which is a real book. I shit you not. The Necronomicon, if you've seen Evil Dead and a lot of horror movies or
With the
read H.P.
pentagram
Lovecraft
in it?
stuff, yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's like a book like filled with ancient Sumerian spells and incantations.
I love
so
that
that you
shit.
can bring like formless beings from beyond the void into this realm
And you were
try to
making
turn
fun
it
of
to your
me
bidding.
for being hippy dippy, and you're like creepy as hell.
Well, I was using it to scare other kids, but the funny thing was that it was literally like a pocket paperback, right? Like
Yeah.
a book of powerful magic of ancient times,
In a little-
printed in a little
You
pocket
rolled it and
paperback.
chucked it in
Just,
your
like,
back
stick it
pocket,
in your
yeah.
back pocket.
Isn't that funny how you can go to Barnes & Noble and get a little book that either makes people hate you or people love you? And that's what we did.
White and black magic.
Yeah.
Okay. I
You're in
just
the
like like in Charmed they had the book.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I've got the book, like even
Hocus
in
Pocus.
what's the other? Like even in Inspector Gadget, Penny had this book that was like a computer. And anytime
Yeah.
there's a book, and which is like got all this cool stuff, whether it's old pages or spells or buttons in it, like
Knowledge is
I love
power,
it.
you guys.
I love it.
And what that has to do with caves and trees, I don't know. I don't
choose
know.
caves.
I don't
I'm
know.
in the tree. Hold on, where are you gonna?
Trees,
swing the
man.
pendulum.
I'm like a ride or die Ewok.
Ride or die Ewok. They
Yeah,
exist.
I'm gonna have like a
okay.
little rope pulley so I don't have to climb like
Yeah.
some kind of jerk. I'm just gonna zip right up there,
I'm scared
and I'm
of
gonna be able to
heights.
see everybody coming.
That is, I mean, they have some dope tree houses now everywhere. People are building them insane.
And they're like
Why go to
pocket
the
change
beach?
to build. It's
Yeah.
like fully operational.
Yeah,
And it's like 20 grand.
Yeah.
And you can really make a legit thing in the trees.
and I
Caves
can
are
have
free,
I can have a little pole to
you
slide
go-
down when I want to get back down to the street level.
I was just saying that caves just keep going and there's already someone in there and you don't know.
It's me. And at that point, I'm blind, so I don't know what I'm doing. But I have hands
So you
full
never
of
leave the
crystals.
cave. Yeah, it wasn't clear on like when they said you have to live there for the rest of your life. It means like you can't leave ever.
Oh.
That'd be a bummer. Whatever.
Would
Let's
it?
pick another one.
What? I got dark.
Well, it's not at. This is from Reddit. Aaron Roots 427. SourceFed now is company uniforms. What do you imagine they would look like?
Company uniforms?
You know what? I think it has to
Oh.
have pants because every time I wear a dress, there's always a kick or a truth or dare and a crawl over here, and it's just like I'm not equipped for
But
that.
Maude, how would we have thumbnails?
Yeah. Also, most
not
of the boys
strategic.
don't really care for wearing pants either,
That's true.
based on what I've seen.
Tis true.
Yeah.
It would definitely have a Will's Michael Jackson glove.
Ooh, I like
Uh-huh.
that.
Because he wears that a lot.
But would we all have to wear
Yes.
Yeah, it's
a
like
Michael
uniform.
Jackson glove?
Yeah.
We would all have to wear like something that
We
we
all-
would have to have something Star Wars because Maude.
It'd be constructed, of like iconic. Everyone has to have a beard.
Or a
Yeah.
burger.
Or a bee beard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and a hat with like a burger or a pizza on it or
Yeah.
something. Glasses, something with pineapples.
Thank you.
Something with the Flash logo.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. This would be a very
Some
clashy,
Yeah.
horrible outfit. I don't think we should have.
Can my section of that be a fanny pack?
I was gonna say a burgundy bra.
Burgundy bra?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'll wear that.
Okay. That, but a fanny pack with like a pot leaf on it. 'Cause
Oh,
my,
yes.
That's my
So
brand, bro.
edgy.
Yeah. I like that. Who's got iconic shoes around here?
Potwicking.
You've got you wear the platformy lace-up ones.
I do.
Does that mean we should all-
Creepers?
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
has to wear a necklace with a tiny, tiny little switchblade on it.
Okay.
See, that just comes in handy.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never
This is
know.
just convenient now. Who were like, "What are you doing today?" And it's just like, "Well, I'm just gonna get my fanny pack out. Oops, stuck. I've got my little knife.
Yeah.
That's all good." Top of the morning.
We'll be
to your
prepared
pizza.
for a life in a tree and/or cave.
We're
Exactly.
gonna look so great.
What else we got?
A uniform would help every morning.
You think so?
Yeah.
Especially if I'm wearing a hat, block my face, so I don't have to put makeup on.
Oh, that would save me.
It would save me 45 minutes to an hour.
I've got that shit down in 25.
Well, if you
Damn
just had
you,
if
bro.
you just had a clip-on beard or something, I mean,
We got the bee
it
beard.
ties
we got
over your ears and it just hangs over your face.
But once
The
again,
glasses.
Maude, we couldn't do thumbnails, so
Oh yeah, it would all
It's not
look
a
the
good company
same.
move.
And you're quashing creativity and expression. Nowhere Boy 247. That was a book, wasn't it? The Nowhere Boy. I think I had to study it at school. It sucked.
Must be an Australian thing.
it was all my ex-boyfriends.
Oh wow.
And the tears. What is the first R-rated movie you remember seeing?
Ooh.
I think it was Temple of Doom. Was that R?
I don't think that was R. I think that
There
was
was
the
a
first
chest
like
getting ripped
PG-13
out.
movie.
A heart getting ripped.
Was it PG?
That's
Yeah.
not
Many
okay.
different ratings systems
Yeah.
back in the day.
You ripped a heart out.
Wasn't Corky's PG?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
PG-13. It was
PG-13.
I know the.
even
I know
still like it shouldn't have been PG-13.
the first one I remember seeing, I think, was the Nightmare on Elm Street movie that my dad took me to see, and I couldn't sleep for like 2 weeks, and my mom was mad pissed.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And then he took me to see the next one too. Like none of us learned our lesson. I didn't learn my lesson. My dad didn't learn his lesson. I just kept going and seeing every single
What would you
Nightmare on Elm
freak
Street
out
movie.
about? Who was just
Well,
gonna
he
come in
fucking
and go,
gets you in your sleep. You know what I mean?
haven't
It's like
seen
there's
them.
nothing. There's no way that you can like comprehend being safe when you're a child and you're like he literally kills people in their sleep.
Yeah.
So I just can't
What,
go to
in their
sleep.
dreams? I haven't seen them.
Yeah. So Freddy Krueger,
Yeah.
he kills teens and in their dreams when they're sleeping, and so they have to stay up all night.
That's
Yeah.
That's awful.
He's powered by your belief in him.
I
As it
don't,
turns
well, if
out.
I've never watched it.
So if you
that's
don't
why I
believe in
sleep.
Freddy Krueger, then you won't have problems with him. But if you do believe, as a child does, then you're in big trouble.
Did you do Candyman in the mirror?
Bloody Mary.
Oh.
Yeah.
I
did-
watched
Baby
Candyman.
Blue.
There you go. When I was 14. Is that R? I didn't like that. I actually
Yeah.
didn't watch it. So what I would do,
He goes, sweets for the sweet. He's full of bees, right? You ever been full of bees before?
not
awful.
today.
Not yet. I have dressed up as a Bree keeper though, and it was
Of course you'd love that. Of course you'd love that.
yay! My rated R movie. My first one was Schindler's List.
Is that rated R?
I think so.
Jeez.
I felt.
Oh!
Oh, that was pretty close.
Sorry. You know I get
Dude,
into
you know
it.
what? Like the whole R-rated movies thing is weird because when I was a kid, every kid saw R-rated movies. It
Not
was
this one.
Totally normal.
No.
Like I had a poster of RoboCop in my room, and I must have been like 9 years old or something. And I got a big ass RoboCop poster, and then I watched that movie as an adult. And I'm like, Jesus H, is it violent?
I watched so
what is
many
it? Ed
violent
209
movies as a kid.
is shooting this guy, and he's shooting him, and he's shooting him, and he's shooting him, and it goes on for like 10 minutes. The guy's like,
That would be so testing as an actor
yeah,
to die for that long.
Yeah, but they had squibs
So
on him, so
fun.
it's like shooting blood out of him. So there's an impact to it as well.
Yeah.
Everything jiggles when you do that.
It's horrifying, and I would just watch that movie as a kid and not even think about
Oh my goodness.
people melting and like getting dismembered.
Do you ever, okay, in movies, whenever I watch like an action movie or something, whenever something happens, like they'll like rip somebody out of their car so they can continue this chase, and you're like, what happened to that guy? Is he okay?
Oh, no, I don't think
Do you
he's
ever
good.
think, I want to write a movie about that guy? Like, what happened to him?
Yeah, you know, like that
Austin
Need for
Powers.
Speed movie that came out a year or two ago.
Yeah.
I was watching that, and like people crash and like go flying off the road and stuff like all the time, and I'm pretty sure that movie's like PG, but like I feel like they kill hundreds of people.
Yeah.
In movies, yeah.
Yeah.
Can we make a movie about all of their ghosts?
We should make a TV show about the hospital where they all go.
Oh my god, that's actually
That's a
really good.
Nuclear
Yeah, we'll
family
do a sketch
sketch.
on it.
Henchman, another one. What number? 426.
Yeah.
Just random passerby.
Gouged an eye out because I needed it to get into the infiltration secret base, so I have no eye now. They're like, oh, that sucks.
It's even the good guy. Like, there's so many casualties. Even if the good guy is trying to chase the bad guy, it's just too many fuck ups.
The only time I remember a movie actually acknowledging like the henchman dying, Austin Powers, with the slow the steamroller. He's like, no! And he's got so long to get away, and he doesn't. He just keeps screaming, and then he gets squashed. And it's a phone call to his wife, and that's like the kid. The kid's like, is he coming home?
She just loves that Austin Powers, huh?
Oh,
Yeah. Is that an
Let's pick
R-rated
another
movie?
one.
I love.
It is? Is Austin Powers R?
No.
No,
Oh.
it's PG-13.
No way.
We have different rating systems in Australia. We don't
What's
have
your
PG.
rating system?
I don't want
General
to do that
PG,
one.
which is parental guidance.
That one was
and
about
then
shit,
M,
you guys.
recommended for those over
It was
15.
literally about shitting.
Oh.
Oh, and then MA 15
Oh,
plus,
this
you
one
have
should
to
be
15 and older,
interesting.
and then 18 and older.
If you were able to take an all expenses paid luxury vacation to anywhere in the world with editor Brett, who's filming us right now,
Hey!
where would you choose to go?
Where do you want to go, boo?
Yeah.
Where shall we go?
Tell us, Brett.
I feel like we should hear from Brett. Brett,
Yeah.
do you have a preference?
Anywhere
Is
in
there
the
somewhere
world.
you've always wanted to go?
We could show you the
I've always
world.
wanted to go to Japan.
Me too.
Oh my gosh,
That'd
that's my
be
number
tight.
one. It has been for 8 years.
Brett, we're gonna
Skidaska.
go. Let's go to Japan. Let's all go together.
You know what,
We
Brett?
have to
I
now.
want to be the guy that takes you out of your comfort zone. Let's pretend we're on a dating show right now. You guys
we
are
just
gonna
put in
give
some,
Brett
like,
what
cheesy-
he thinks he wants, but what he actually needs is some
it
culture.
Jeremy?
You know, and so we're gonna go somewhere really interesting and exotic. I'm thinking maybe like Morocco. We'll drink some wine. We'll ride some camels. You know, we'll take in the culture. We'll have some interesting food. What kind of food do they have in Morocco? I don't fucking know.
Moroccan
I have
food?
no idea what
Couscous.
Moroccan food is. Like,
that's
imagine the
Mediterranean.
adventure. I don't know what kind of people are there. What kind of animals? What kind of drug they do?
And moving on to contestant number 2.
Let's go to Japan. Yay!
Uh-huh.
I'm so excited. I want to go. I want to go see like some really cool gardens.
You know what Japan does have that's cool is they have islands for all these different like animals. I have friends that have been there, and there's this area where there's these shrines, and there's all these like baby deer, like little tiny deer, and then there's another one that has foxes, and then another one that has cats.
I think they're
Brett.
all deities, aren't they?
Brett, let's go to
Maybe,
Fox
I don't
According
Island.
to
know.
them, the cat and the fox said they're deities, and you must worship
It's pretty
them.
mystical. Yeah.
Raina was telling me that there's a deity for the toilet, so you kind of like there's a little shrine and you worship or thank him for.
Tight.
I think she should explain that.
One of my best friends, he was tripping out on acid, and he was up in like the woods somewhere, and he hallucinated a fox, a red
Wow.
fox, right up next to him.
Yeah.
And he was looking at this fox and just staring into its eyes, and he said that like he could just feel like magic, and there was this connection there.
And the
when he
fox was
coming
like,
off-
"Do you want to get some ramen?" And he was like, "Yes."
basically. And then he told everyone the story when they were all coming down, and they showed him a picture, and there was actually a fox that did that to him.
What?
They took a picture of it. Yeah, that was real.
Whoa.
That actually happened.
Okay, acid stories. One of my good friends back home is a vegetarian. I think he tried to be a vegan. And he took acid and was walking back from a party, and there was like a cow, an actual it was like a cattle farm. There's this cow there, and he's like, "Oh, hey man," and sat down and was like, "I am so sorry. I don't eat meat, but I have leather shoes." He was just like really upset and had to profusely apologize to
Did the cow accept his apology?
Yeah, he was like, "That's okay, man." He's like, "No, it's not."
What would you do
What's the
if
point?
if an alien came to you and was wearing like shit
Human
made out of
flesh.
human skin and was like, "Yo, I don't eat people. I just want you to know that."
I wear.
But you know, a lot of
Once
our
they're
products
dead.
are made out of people's skin.
I don't think
know.
I'd have pants. I think I would just have pure shit. I'd be so. What? An alien? That's how it happens?
Yeah, an alien
They
just
just
wear
they just
your
show up to
carcass.
explain that to you, and you're like, a little pretext would be interesting here.
You're like, I'm done.
Wait, where are you gonna take Brett?
Brett, do you want to come to Australia?
Sure.
Yes.
Wait, so which one are you gonna do? Australia, Morocco, or Japan?
Go to Fox Island, Brett.
Camel rides, bro.
There's surfing and there's lots of beer and babes.
Morocco was the first country to
Beaches, beer and babes.
to acknowledge the sovereignty of the United States of America. I read.
What?
I don't know if that's true, but I read that.
Hey.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's fun, right?
So I'm
Beaches-
saying
bitches
that they're
and
gonna
babes.
appreciate us being there, whereas Australians are probably gonna be like, "Oh, you guys are all Donald Trump or some shit," and they're gonna look down on you, Brett. Not like our friends in Morocco
That's not
who are gonna
true.
welcome us with open arms.
I think I'm still going to go to Japan, even though I'd like to go to all those places.
All right.
But we put
That
snags
sounds-
on the
they all sound
Barbie.
Amazing.
Okay. I feel really
how it is.
rejected.
White. That's a pure white magic, girl.
You cast a love spell on Brett, didn't you?
I did.
Is it my turn? I may be
Sure.
cutting grass here. Whoa, okay.
What is it?
Not going to answer that one. That should not be
Oh.
in that box.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got one from
There's
Mike.
always one about shitting, and there's always one about masturbating.
Why are we answering them?
Oh, there you go, Bree. Do you want to answer that
Let's
one?
see what this one is first.
Michael
we'll go back to
Rayner at the Rain Man said, "What food or drink did you love as a child but you can't stand now? Mine's bananas. How much? This is so much better than
it.
masturbation."
Nobody has ever said that they hate bananas.
Michael, it's right here. You just saw it on the
You
screen.
made it up.
Mine,
I'm allergic, so I get it.
That one's
Yeah.
boring. Pick another one. Let's do the masturbation one. No, let's not. Pick another one.
I kind of like that.
where's the weirdest place you've masturbated?
The weirdest place I've masturbated?
Yeah.
Nobody masturbates in a weird place unless you're some
Can't
kind of
even
sex
credit the
criminal.
person.
The car.
Long traffic.
Is that what you do if you're stuck on the freeway?
Yeah. I used to work in Murray Del Rey, girl. I lived in the valley. That shit takes an hour.
I'm
More
listening
than
to
an
an
hour.
audio book about a guy who plays the lute, so I don't think I'm the best person to ask about car masturbation.
Maybe we should answer another one instead.
Cool magic _fucks_unicorn said, "You just got handed an indestructible super puppy."
Wait, can I
What
just
did you
ask
do?
one follow-up question? Is there a second weirdest place? Like, I'm just curious if there are more than one places, like, outside of your home in which
There
you...
could be some weird places
Sex shop.
inside of your home as well if you get
At a
creative.
sex shop? Like, in
Sex
one of those, like,
shop.
rooms?
In your parents' room. That's a weird place. I'm just giving you weird
You've
places.
done that in your parents'
No,
room?
no, I'm just giving you
Oh
weird
my
places.
God.
Where is the weirdest place you think someone may have?
Bree, I've met your dad.
That's not what I meant.
That's weird.
You've got an indestructible super puppy. What do? You've just been handed one.
An indestructible super puppy?
Yeah.
Use him as a human shield and rob a bank.
Jeez.
So telling of
What-
your character.
What else would you use it for? It's
Train it to become a
indestructible.
guide dog. Obviously.
Paragon Renegade.
Jeremy.
The light side and the dark.
dog
Tie it
is
to my
the same
chest.
line.
The
Yeah.
white magic and the necromancer. Oh!
Oh man, that was really good.
I couldn't see. I only saw it hit the.
I mean, it hit the side. It like.
No,
stayed
that's a
there.
hit!
Well, did it hit the actual lens? or
Well,
did it
it's
hit
scooted.
the side?
I'll show you where. I'll show you on the doll where I touched it.
I mean, I think it was close enough.
Boom!
I think that
Oh,
counts.
It has hit the actual lens.
Boom, boom!
No,
No, I
if it
have
touched the top,
definitely.
it doesn't
I
count.
count it.
People have been in the book for less.
That's
Well,
true.
hey, when I'm on the thing here, it's
Brett!
you gotta hit.
Australia's
Brett?
off the table.
Brett is strict,
Gone
man.
now.
He is. He is.
That's.
Oh.
Let us know in the
goddamn.
comments below. Do you think I should have got a point for that one?
Do we have time for another one?
Yeah, I say
One
yes.
Okay.
Do one more.
Yeah, go on. Oh,
on,
hold on.
Bree.
Indestructible super puppy. By the way, while you're picking,
Oh yeah.
I'll say.
We didn't even ask you.
I don't know. I kind of think an indestructible super puppy would be really, really cool because it doesn't sound like it's ever going to grow to be an adult dog, and it means that if
What
it
made you
sleeps in
think
my
that?
bed and I roll over, I won't kill it.
Yeah.
There you go, and that's enough for me.
I mean, I don't know if being indestructible really makes that much of a difference. It's still just a puppy, so right before I
mean-
use it as a body shield, I would be sure to snuggle it.
You know that you could totally screw with people if you go to a park with the puppy and you're like, go long!
You just throw a grenade at it.
Oh, it's cool, it's
It catches it and
indestructible.
fucking blows up. It's fine.
It's up like,
Yeah.
Oh,
You no, I would send it running into the street so it gets hit by a car, and then I would freak out and like get the person. I'd be like,
like, dum,
I'm gonna
dum,
sue.
dum,
Give me all the money in your wallet, and then they would pay me,
Jeremy.
and then I would just go like a few blocks down and do it again.
Declining into evilness.
I wonder how many people I could grift with that.
Probably a lot.
Man.
Or you could love it. With
Oh wow, I really got to
got
get an indestructible super puppy. It'd
The thing
be so
is,
fun.
no, what you really need is the guy that handed you one, because he obviously knows where they are.
probably
he's
breeds
the
them.
key.
True.
Yeah.
He's a breeder. You know he's a bad.
I would make YouTube videos where I just throw it off of parking garages and it lands on its feet and it's fine. I'd get a million billion views.
Yes, you
YouTube
would.
money.
What
Yes,
are
you
those
would get
videos
the
where they're
money.
throwing like balls, like "Hey, dude, bro"? Or
Yeah, hey dude bro. Love that channel.
I about on the like, just throw
Yeah.
shit everywhere and making it. And
I'm just playing basketball, like half court shots with this puppy. You know? As many tries as it takes. It's gonna be fine. Anyways, what else we got?
This question comes from Mr. O'Connor.
Uh-huh.
First time getting high or drunk, whichever is a better story.
Oh.
First time getting drunk.
Do you remember? It was so long ago.
Oh. I mean, I got drunk.
You know,
I was
have a
good at
first
it.
high story. The first
Yeah?
time I ever got high. This is bad. Sorry, Mom. I was at boarding school. And I know.
how do you get grass at boarding school, man? Aren't you
The
guys trapped
townies.
there?
The townies, man.
Yeah?
They look
Oh,
after.
Yeah. The locals look after you big
Yeah.
time. I was in my friend Tam's room.
Tam.
Tam Tamara, and she had like the coolest room, just like so many covers. and she
Somebody
was, like,
named
getting
Tam
these
Wood has the
covers.
coolest room.
There were
Yeah.
crystals,
Was there,
yeah.
were there crystals?
They were, weren't they?
There were crystals, there were flowers.
Mm-hmm.
So what we did was we smoked in her bathroom, because that's how you did it at boarding school. You
Mm-hmm.
would smoke with the shower on, so the steam was coming out. You put a towel under the door, and then you would take like a dryer sheet, put it over a toilet paper tube, and blow the smoke through it. So it's like scented lavender smoke, whatever, right? That's like get all fancy. We went into her bed and snuggled so hard, and that was the first time I ever watched Hedwig and the Angry Inch, and it was magical. It
What?
was everything.
What's that movie?
Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
It's a
It sounds
movie
like-
based on a musical.
Oh,
written by John Cameron
we've
Mitchell.
done this before,
and
yeah.
it's about this singer who has a sex change operation that gets botched, and it's a musical about that journey. It's beautiful.
I can
film.
see why
it really is.
being high would make that experience so
I
much
remember-
better.
The music is so good. It's so good.
I remember the first
Angry
time I got
Inch.
that I got like rip roaring drunk. I actually got in big trouble.
Oh, what'd you do?
I used to have long, glorious hair. It was long and
That does
beautiful,
not surprise me.
luxurious hair. I was like a little like cholo metal bro type dude.
Oh, so you'd
know?
grown out of your high school geek phase, and then you wanted to be cool, right?
Yeah, I was trying to be cool.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
trying
yeah.
hard to be cool.
Ooh.
So I had this long ass hair, and it was luxurious. It was beautiful.
Do you use
and,
Pantene?
Of course.
Won't happen overnight,
Yeah.
it will happen.
And so a friend of mine, his dad brews beer, and we went over there and we were just drinking it from the tap, just like it was like
Yeah.
at 7-Eleven. We're just like drinking from the tap. We were shit-housed.
Yeah.
And we ride our bikes over to my house for some reason. And we're sitting there like watching shitty horror movies and laughing our heads off.
Oh my god, that sounds like a perfect bro day.
Yeah, and my mom comes home and it probably smells like a brewery, and she's giving us like a pretty free pass on it. Like maybe she's gonna talk to me like not in front of my friends.
Oh, that's nice.
But like, but I just kept being shittier and shittier, you know.
Brat mode activated.
Yeah, I was being kind of like belligerent, you know. And she was like, "Do you guys want to like maybe take this outside or something?" I'm like, "Do you want to maybe shut your goddamn mouth?" Right?
Jeremy!
Yeah, I like mouthed off. I'd never been drunk before. I don't know. It made me crazy.
So what happened?
You want to shut your goddamn...
Yeah,
Did she just grab you by the ear and drag you?
She went and got a pair of scissors and she grabbed my hair from the back and cut it off.
Stop it!
Like Samson, and she removed my power. All my friends just fucking booked it. Like they just took off out of
Yeah,
there.
because you would have been crying, right?
I was so fucking mad. Yeah.
Go,
Holy
Mom.
shit. Yeah. She was not having it. Not one bit. And so I had to very seriously consider how much getting drunk at home was worth after that.
I was the sneaky one where you'd just take a little bit from every bottle in the liquor cabinet and put it in one bottle.
Oh, yeah.
Rocket fuel, it's called.
God.
Yeah, and honestly, like, the fumes burn when you open it and you try and drink it. It's like melts your face off when you're going in. Yeah, I would have that, and we'd have as much as we could muster and just pass it around with my two friends. And I think it was almost a challenge to see who would vomit the last out of us, because it was just like, oh no, I think I've got it. It's and it's just out, and it just shoots. But you know what? Whatever you can do to get drunk on the DL and for freezies.
I had a good
Schnapps.
method that I would do.
Peach schnapps.
I
That
think
was
my
yours?
parents would never really drink liquor. Like they drank wine and stuff, but they had a liquor cabinet that they never touched.
Ooh, liquor,
So
never met her.
I would just dump it into another bottle and then fill it back up with like water and then put food coloring in if I needed to, you know. And it's like it looked like it had the same amount
Oh,
in it.
yeah.
But if they were to make a cocktail in it, it would
Ooh.
taste just like
She
water.
just, your mother, Jeremy, the scissors are out. Get here now.
Yeah.
My parents actually had to lock up their liquor cabinet and hide the key from us, but my boyfriend at the time found the key when he was at my house. My boyfriend was the type of kid that was just like really weird and observational, and so he just like saw what like my parents had like this sculpture of a jar or something, and he like went over to it and he was like looking in it, and he looked inside and
What
he
a-
just, like,
what a
pulled out
little
key, and
detective he
he was. Like,
was.
What's this?
And you're
And
like,
I was like, that's tonight's fun. Let's go.
No, I was a bit of a goodie, actually. Yeah. The only, like, when there was good cop, bad cop with my parents. My mum was bad cop, my dad was good cop. And he would buy me booze to go to parties. And he would be like,
What?
This is all you're getting, and this is all you're allowed to drink, and that's enough for you, so no more than this.
Yeah, but Australians are allowed to start drinking at 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad came with me to get my fake ID to make sure I didn't get ripped
What?
off. I was 20 though. I was
Oh, 20. Yeah, see,
close
20,
enough.
I'm
Close
like
enough.
2 years
Yeah.
legal by then.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I tried to go into a club when I was 17 and 11 months. My birthday was the next month, and I thought that he wouldn't figure it out. And he was just like, I can keep this and call the police, or you can turn around and leave. I was like, yoink, sorry.
Yeah, here we can't do anything till we're 21.
Yeah.
Yeah, except vote and drive.
See, now I've been legally allowed to drink and go clubbing since I was 18. I am so over it. Like, I am done.
When you live
I was
in
done, like, by
California,
21.
you just go to Mexico.
Oh,
Is what
yeah,
you do.
right. Hey, The Real Cancun was a movie that came out in Australia. I'll have you know.
Yeah, I mean, and you can still go there to get your prescription drugs, even when you're not 21.
Oh boy.
Like right now. You can always.
On that note,
Thanks for
let's go to
watching Table
Mexico.
Right, you want to go with me to Mexico instead?
It's closer.
I've heard so many horror stories about Mexico and tourists dying.
I don't want at least the border towns. I don't want.
Okay.
You'll die. You'll be
I get some
decapitated
good
and found in a
antibiotics,
shallow
but
grave.
it's okay.
All right, so if you guys want to submit more topics that we will sort of tangentially answer, kind of, be sure to submit them to reddit.com/r/SourceFed or send them to us on Twitter with hashtag Table Talk, and we'll be
Oh.
sure to almost maybe kind of answer them.
There you go.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Also, let us know if you think Jeremy should be in jail.
With the puppy talk?
Yeah.
You're a monster!
Well,
How could anyone want to throw puppies into traffic.
Listen, I didn't think that we were prosecuting people for thought crimes
Oh,
here,
they're
Big
like, I didn't
Brother.
think we were rolling.
This fan-built creation has me hyperventilating. Filipino college student Angelo Casimiro did an instructional video on how to build your very own life-size, fully operational BB-8 droid equipped with a smartphone controller, all for around $120.